you're here with me and my man.
Hello.
Today we're going to show you how to make a very simple short crust pastry.
Yeah, very simple.
Very versatile.
But also very, very tasty. So let's get on with making that pastry. Woo!
Start making the short crust pastry. We pop the flour in a bowl. There we
In a
go.
bowl.
In a bowl. Now, with
Go on.
the fat, you chop it up into little squares. Now, they're equal quantities. I don't actually know the science behind that, but I just go with it. Now, you don't have to use lard or butter. You can use all butter or a mixture of margarine and lard, or a mixture of butter and margarine. You can use all different
What sort of difference
combinations.
What difference does it have then when you do that?
To be honest, I've only tried the lard and butter combination, the lard and margarine combination, and the difference between those two is that the butter makes it so much richer.
Ah, right.
I have tried the all butter version, which makes it, really quite rich. So what I'm just going to do is, you have to, rather than sieving the flour, which gets the air in, the idea is to rub those little squares of your chosen butter, margarine, lard,
Your combo.
etc. Your combo.
Your combo, yeah.
To get the air into them, so it makes it lighter, shorter.
And when you're doing that, was the butter straight from the fridge?
No, the butter and whichever combination you need to use should be at room temperature, just because it makes it so much easier to rub in. Now, your recipe books will tell you that it needs to be the consistency of breadcrumbs. Now, there has never been a breadcrumb that has ever looked like any of the pastry mix that I've ever done. So, either I'm doing it wrong or there's an inconsistency in these recipes. My pastry always turns out okay.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Yeah. It's always a very, very, very tasty and very light pastry.
So you just keep rubbing the fats into the flour. Is
there a set time for this, or
it's until it looks like, and I would do the little quotes for breadcrumbs, but
it's not.
You know, you can see my hands. It doesn't look like breadcrumbs. You get it to a consistency where you think that all the butter is evenly.
And lard in this case?
Yeah, the fats, whichever you've chosen, are evenly rubbed in. And you just keep going.
It don't take that long though, does it really, to be fair?
No, it's fine. I mean, I've taken my rings off because I don't like the...
You don't want to lose a ring in there. Be a bit crunchy as well.
I don't like the pastry getting into it because it takes ages.
So right, I'm going to ask this question. Oh, spillage! I'm going to ask this question. What's it like compared to shop bought rolled pastry, and is that still good to use?
The difference with homemade pastry is essentially you can make it to any thickness you want. With a shop bought, unless you buy a block and roll it, it's very thin. I would, if you're in a rush and you want to, then there's no point making it. You can use ready-made pastry.
It's still good, isn't it? It still gets desired results, but exactly. I just think this is more tasty, isn't it?
It is. It has that. I always think back to childhood pies and
childhood pies.
Yeah, when you had it being in the oven, and I'm just going to add a tiny bit of salt now. That's it. 2 shakes of salt. And then you'd have your meat and potato pie in the oven, and the underneath would go really soggy, and the top would stay crispy. But with shop bought, which is the point I'm trying to make, it won't do that. because
you don't get that soggy.
You don't get that soggy.
Which is absolutely fantastic in a meat and potato pie. Also, must say, meat and potato pie is my, it's just like my favourite meal. And I do absolutely loads, but can't beat Man's meat and potato pie. Absolutely love it.
So, this is the consistency we're looking for.
Are we done now?
To me, it doesn't look like anything like breadcrumbs. There's great big lumps still of...
Does that matter?
No. No, it doesn't matter at all. Because once you've rolled it out, it all sort of...
goes into one.
blends. And now we add the water. Now, this is the tricky bit. Well, it's not tricky.
Why is it so hard to add water then?
It's just really messy. So...
How much?
Oh, that was a bit much. Just do it very gently at first.
There were a little bit extra that went in there.
There were a little bit extra, but it doesn't matter.
Planned, weren't it? Obviously.
Yeah. I like to stick a bit extra. So we add a bit more.
How do you know what consistency you look for? So I reckon that's been about probably 4 dessert spoons of water so far.
Probably.
Yeah. And obviously all the weights and everything that we've used, like the flour, like the fats, they'll all be, in the video. On the ingredients, so don't worry about that. We'll tell you what they are, as we always do.
Now, so you just keep mixing it. It's easy to do with a spoon at this stage until you want to get really dirty.
That's been like 5 dessert spoons.
Yeah, I'm just going to add another one.
That's 6.
And then I'm going in.
Oh, going in.
Right, so you see, this is the only way you can tell how it's coming together.
You actually physically have to...
You have to get in, because it's not just the water that is making the pastry sit together. It's the fats that now are broken down, softened.
Right, yeah.
And they're coming together. So the idea is you just keep gradually adding the water until you get the mixture. So it's in a dough, but... it's all come away from the sides.
Does that need any more water or not?
It's a bit dry, but
what?
Just keep going.
Just wondering why you pause, but...
Slight pauses. I'm reading. Now you see...
oh, it is coming together. Wow.
If I'd added some extra water at that point...
I would have said that looked really, really dry. Now we'd add water.
And there we go, you see. You don't.
Wow.
So the idea is,
it's coming like a bit like Play-Doh.
It is now in a big bowl.
Ah, lovely consistency.
So the key is add the water gradually, keep mixing.
Yeah.
Then
I'm going over here now.
Pop it onto the cling film.
Yeah, it will be going into the cling film.
Rather dirty hands now.
Yeah.
Just wrap it.
Yeah, you're wondering why we're using a knife, as little things come off too.
It's come off the cling film. So there we go. It's now wrapped. It goes in the fridge for half an hour. Now it goes in the fridge because at the moment it's still quite soft, and if you went to roll it, you'd either end up having to put extra flour on because it's going to stick to your rolling pin, or...
oh, you're still pressing.
It's just, I'm still pressing, yeah. It's just going to be far too soft. So you pop it in the fridge for about half an hour. Then when it comes out, just leave it a couple of minutes and it's ready to roll. And it will be perfect.
Hey, so there we go. That's the short crust pastry made.
Recipe.
Woohoo!